Rian O'Neill and Oisin O'Neill, we're minutes after Armagh have had a brilliant performance today in Celtic Park. You've beaten Derry by 11. I'd say it was the plan this week to come up and win today. It went the plan, Rian.
Yeah, listen, went absolutely the plan. You know, the first attack, I think, Aisling Condi hit the crossbar, you know, but it didn't stop us. We kept going for them chances anytime to present ourselves, and thank God we put them away, and that just gave us a bit of a cushion, you know, throughout the game. And yeah, we pushed on lovely in the second half. We got them few scores.
A lot of echoes of the Donegal game. Obviously you were watching footage of that. Everyone's seen it around the country. It was eerily similar, some of the goals. Were you surprised that they came off like that?
I suppose, yeah, surprised to an extent, but we know we've the men out there around midfield that can win a ball, you know what I mean, and there's not much you can do when it's out there. They have to go man to man, you know, they can't drop off every kick out, and we won them, and we'd serious pace coming onto the ball there, and it was frightening just watching us go forward once we got them kick outs.
Oisin, one of the features of Armagh this year has certainly been the bench and the amount of experience and strength and depth that you have down there. What's it like keeping the head when you know you might only be on for 10 minutes but you can make a big impact when you do come in?
I think you said it there, Tommy. You know, whatever job that you can do for this team, you're just happy to do it. You know, Geezer and it was actually Caolan Finnegan this year. Whenever he came in, you know, one of the first things he said was our bench hasn't been good enough coming down the stretch in games. Like, he'd done the numbers on our scores off the bench, and probably it's been a big focus for us this year, and one thing that we've really tried to change. And you know, I think you can see that there. Like myself, Shane, Aidan, all chipping on scores from the bench. Ross, I know he's on early, but still a goal as well. Like, and look, it'll be someone else's turn next week. You know, see there, like this week we've lost a couple of bodies, but it's just next man up, and that's all we're focusing on.
Yeah, you lost Kieran Mackin this week to injury, and Conor O'Neill last week, and I know Andrew Murnan picked up one as well. But when the A versus B games are as ferocious as they are, and it's funny, you listen back to all of the great teams over the last couple of years, that's so important, being able to go hammer and tongs in training.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, our games in training are ferocious at the minute. You don't know who's going to win any night, you know, and sometimes we're begging for more football, but it has to be cut short, and that's always a good sign, you know, when it's that close and everyone's pushing each other on. It can only be good for the group.
Was it hard to shake off the cobwebs from the Ulster final?
I suppose it was last week, you know. It was just about getting over the line last week, but it's a funny thing, penalties, you know, it can near bring a team closer together again, you know what I mean, and we used to fall back, and if our manager's inside, and we know that we weren't that far away, you know, and we know we weren't that far away, but listen, penalties can sometimes bring a team closer together, and I think that's what it does when we rallied around each other. Yeah,
I was watching you get the ball off Ross McQuillan, open country in front of you. This man wasn't going to pass the ball.
No, I passed it the time before that, and we made a mess of it, but I've been looking for a goal this while, and I haven't really got a chance, but I knew once I was going in there that I was burying it, and thank God I went into the net.
Yeah, I really appreciate you chatting to me. It's actually the second time we've done this because my mic didn't work the other time, but yeah, exactly, Oisin. I asked you before the game, would you have a chat afterwards? A teammate of yours, a clubmate of yours in Crossmaglen, Caolan Finnegan, is going through an awful tough time at the minute. Oisin, you might just talk to us about what Care for Caolan is. There's a GoFundMe page that's been set up to try and help him.
Yeah, Caolan's a teammate of ours. He's 20 or 21 years of age, and to be honest, he's got the battle of his life going on at the minute. You know, he's a super young fella with a tremendous family who are steeped in Crossmaglen, and his brothers, you know, would have played, and his mother and father are big Crossmaglen people, you know, and unfortunately at the minute, like, he needs treatment for the battle he's in Germany, and you know, the community in Crossmaglen and Armagh have been unbelievable so far, and we've raised so much money that he's been able to get his first bout of treatment. He actually came back into the country over the weekend, but you know, he needs more, and we probably need this campaign to go a wee bit wider to the rest of Ireland and further afield. So the GoFundMe page is Care for Caolan, and if anyone is in a position to donate, well, however little it is, we'd really appreciate it.
Rian, a young man like that's so close to you, and I know you mentioned that Kieran McGeaney had mentioned him before the game as well, like, that must just put things into perspective. Like, we're talking about penalty shootouts here and how close you've come over the years, but like, this is real life.
Yeah, listen, absolutely. I know I was saying there before we got cut off, I had to call up to his house regular to see him, you know, and you go up there and you only think you're for you know what I mean, and you go up there and that man's always smiling, always the centre of crack. His brothers are there, they're always the centre of crack, and you leave that house and you realise you've actually very little problems going on in the world, you know, and that man's going to keep fighting to the bitter end. I know he is, and I've played football with him, and he was always there fighting for you, and everyone around Crossmaglen, Armagh, Ireland, wherever, we'll keep fighting for him to the bitter end, and we'll never give up.
We'd echo that. It's the Care for Caolan GoFundMe page. We'll share it on Off the Ball. Oisin O'Neill, Rian O'Neill, well done today. Best of luck in the rest of the All-Ireland series. We'll see you again soon.
Cheers, Tommy.